Woo! 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 It's week 5 and it's demonstrating time. 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 Hey, hey, hey!
The Hit Brainiac. Hit Brainiac. Hit Brainiac.
Too much sauce.
What's going on, y'all? Savage Shredding week 5, day 3. And usually this would be day 2, but yesterday, I just like the night before, so actually Monday night leading into Tuesday, I could just not sleep. You know what I mean? I felt like I had extended brain blast. For those of you all who watched Jimmy Neutron, y'all know what that is. And my mind was just going all night. I didn't fall asleep until about like 4:30 in the morning. So to get up and do hit cardio, you know what I mean, about like an hour and 30 minutes later was a no-go. So I decided to push it to day 3. Of course, that means I'm gonna have 3 days in a row, day 4 and day 5, but you know what I mean, it happens. It is what it is. And these gnats just flew in my face, so I'm sorry about that. But you know what I mean, you got, like I said before in my previous vlog, you gotta find ways to persevere and still get through the workout. So no excuses, I'm still out here. Gnats all in my face. Almost flew in my mouth, but I got my workout in. Y'all stay tuned. What's going on? Breakfast is looking kind of sloppy, not as beautiful as usual. That's a struggle omelet. Gotta get to class, and I gotta leave here in like the next 10 minutes. So quickly cook 4 eggs, 2 strips of bacon. Excuse me. Sheesh. That's why you don't talk with food in your mouth. 2 strips of bacon, and yeah, that's my breakfast for day 3, week 5. What's going on, y'all? Savage Shredding week 5, day 4. I'm still in the house, so you know what that means. I got another home hit cardio workout. This is the second one that I feel fully confident about just doing in the house that shouldn't really disturb your neighbors. I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment complex. Like I said, there's other ones that you could do in the crib as well. Some of them require jumping. Of course, it's high intensity, so if you live on the 3rd floor, you might not want to do that. If you live in a house by yourself, then, I mean, you might be Gucci. But, about to get into it. Hope y'all having a good day, whatever day y'all watching this. I hope y'all having a great day watching this. I hope this video brought your spirits up. And, yeah, I'm feeling good this morning, coming off a keto day. And, yeah, better get into this workout. What's going on, y'all? I just finished this hit cardio inside the crib. It was tough. I wasn't even showing y'all that to show off. I was showing y'all the sweat. Like, it doesn't even matter. You know, if you're outside in the gym, you're at home. When you do this hit cardio, you will sweat. And if you, well, of course, you gotta give it your all first. But as long as you're doing that, you will sweat, and you will eventually be able to see those results if you stay consistent. One of the biggest things I like to do when I'm inside my house, I turn the AC down. I don't turn it off per se, but I turn it, well, actually technically I turn it off. I have it on auto, but I put it up high enough that the AC won't kick on while I'm doing my workout. That way I can really get a good sweat in. As soon as I finish, I can walk over and then turn it back down. But that's the only bad thing about working out in gyms. Sometimes they're cooled, and if they're too cooled, you know what I mean, it can keep you from sweating, or it can constantly dry you off, and you want to sweat. I mean, you want to be able to get those impurities out the system. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other things that go into that scientifically that I'm not going to get into. But if you're doing workouts in the house, you should probably turn the AC down. But yeah, I got it in for week 4. Week 5, thinking I'm gonna go back home for Father's Day. I have a final today in my class, and since my professor moved it up to today, I should be able to go home this weekend. So week 5 will be in a new environment, somewhere probably in my neighborhood, I'm not sure yet. And yeah, so y'all stay tuned for that. I'll be bringing you week 5. Well, stay tuned in general. There's other stuff to come in week 4 today. I just thought about that. Well, not week 4, day 4. I'm tripping. It's too early in the morning. Savage Shredding, week 5, day 4. And this is my lunch today. Excuse me. Salad, ground beef, a little bit of cheese, olive oil drizzled, a little bit of olive oil drizzled over it. Nothing too fancy. I'm about to go home this weekend, and so I didn't want to cook up too much food. So very simple for the dinner. I decided this weekend for Father's Day, when I go home, I won't be counting the carbs in terms of the keto diet. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go and do some crazy unhealthy carb spikes, but this weekend I'm not gonna count carbs, and I'm actually gonna move into the keto diet a week earlier than I planned. So next week, Monday, I'll be doing full keto, and that'll be week 6. So the plan is to do full keto from week 6 all the way to the ending of week 12. We'll see how that plays along with it. Obviously, I'm all about health is wealth and making sure my body is at its healthiest and its most functional. If I start to not like the diet after 3 or 4 weeks, I'm not going to force myself to stay on it. So whenever you're looking into doing diets or whatever the case may be, changing up your nutrition, make sure that you're always at your healthiest. Don't just do it because somebody's like, oh, it's going to be this, but you feel like crap all the time. You know what I mean? Listen to your body and do what it tells you to do. Do the positive things it tells you to do. Because sometimes your body be telling you eat hella sugar, and that's terrible. What's going on, y'all? Savage Shredding, week 5, day 5. The boy is back in town. Made it back to the Cribbington, the humble abode, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed this casein. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you all who don't know what casein is, in a nutshell, without getting fully into this topic, it's a slow digesting protein. So a lot of people, you know, that take protein supplements after they work out, they want it to get to their muscles as quick as possible, quick absorption. This breaks down a lot slower, and a lot of people take it before bed. And so I saw this, and this is one of the supplements that I used to take, and I saw it at the crib, and I was like, man, there's still some in here. It's about 30 in here. So I'm thinking about adding that back to the regimen. Especially for week 7 through week 12. That's when I'm going to be putting on a lot more lean muscle mass. Like I said, the first 6 weeks really just cutting down as much body fat as possible. And of course, going week 7 through week 12, I'm going to continue to drop body fat, but I'm about to start putting on a lot more lean muscle mass. You know what I'm saying? Boys about to get shredded, about to get a lot, I wouldn't say a lot bigger. I'm not trying to get too big. Still got to be in my tailored suits and whatnot. But I am about to increase the size of certain areas of my muscles. So I think this would definitely aid in that and aid in recovery. So I'm thinking next week or maybe even tonight, you know what I mean, I'll start adding that back into my regimen.